And we're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Closer Show.
This shit right here is staying right here all year. But
this shouldn't be stressful at all. I want that 2,500 just because he wouldn't give it to me.
G's private stock lead, motherfuckers.
Let's go.
Welcome in, everybody, to another Closer Show. I'm your host, Mr. Liam Benson, and today we've got one of the best closers in the entire space on. And I'm not even joking when I say that. We've had some killers on, and this guy may even top all of them. I mean all of them. He's an OG in the space. In fact, he used to do coaching for all of the iSpeed platform, and people got results. This guy is one of the best that you've ever seen. And so today, he decided that he would take up the mantle as the resident closer for the evening. So he's going to come in, lock up some deals for you. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what the hell we're doing here, this is the Closer Show, right? It's not like those other shows where they have random people submit leads, and it's you don't know if you're going to get in contact, and they're 6 months old, and none of that, man. What we're doing is we are calling hot leads off of our website, ispeedtolead.com, which you guys will see in a moment. And so these leads have just been generated, and they are inbound, meaning that they raise their hand, and they are begging for an offer. They're begging for it. They're waiting for it right now. So then Mr. Juan is going to come in and call each and every one of them and get some stuff locked up. So you guys are going to see some amazing conversations. Now, for those of you guys who are doing outbound marketing, and I know a lot of you guys are. So if you're doing data marketing, and I used to do a lot of data marketing. My background is I used to build inside sales teams for big brokerages, right? Last year in 2021, I probably made over 100,000 cold calls myself personally. And so with that, it probably takes 300 to 500 dials to get a really excellent conversation with somebody who's motivated. And those 300 to 500 dials, that's going to be from like a completely cold prospect list that you're going to get from like batch leads or someplace like that, or PropStream if you're doing data pulling. So these, we're going to have high-level conversations, and we're going to collapse you guys' learning time from having to wait for us to make 600 to 1,000 dials to be making, so we're going to get 2 conversations out of that in probably just, 30 minutes or less. And we're going to be doing it for an hour. So without any further ado, I'm going to make Mr. Juan Nicasio in here. Welcome in, my friend. It is fantastic to see you again.
Yeah, you too, man. It's been a pretty long time. I've been in hiatus, kind of putting in some work with some of that coaching stuff that I do and, kind of leveling up. So how are you, brother? How's everything going?
Dude, I'm doing pretty fantastic, man. I am... just over here building businesses, trying not to let anything fall apart, but, just keeping everything contained. We got to keep cinching the belt in.
That's right. Putting out fires, man.
All day, every day, dude. And I accidentally create them for myself.
Just to keep it spicy. I feel you, man. I feel you.
Yep.
Cool,
but you kind
man.
of are like, you're kind of like the coach's coach, though, aren't you? I mean, you come in and you coach the coaches' teams.
Humble, man. I'm humble. I just been blessed to know a lot of good people in the space, people that, do some really amazing things. And all I do is just help to elevate that, man, and just kind of throw my little touch into it that I've learned throughout the years, man. I was always in the acquisition side of things and kind of know the ins and outs, the tricks, little ninja stuff that a lot of people are not implementing, right? Like a lot of business owners, a lot of coaches, a lot of these people, they're running their business. They're running all day long. They don't have times to kind of like jump into the weeds of what's really going in and diving deep into that sales funnel with their acquisition team and things of that nature. And once I go in there, I just help them step up, to that next level and start doing a lot more freaking conversions,
So what is your sales background? How long have you been doing it for?
Shit, I've been in sales for like going on 17 years. I used to do medical supply sales. I did insurance sales for a very long time, like over 10 years. And then I got into real estate over 7.5 years ago. And that's where I'm at, man. This is where I really put all of my sales skills to play and really fine-tuned like the real psychology of people and kind of getting into their heads and getting into, conversion and things of that nature. So it's been a long time coming and a shit load of calls, so yeah.
There's a lot of people who are kind of here, not kind of here, people who are here. And when you say a shitload of calls, I don't think people realize like how much work you've got to actually put in to get fantastic at what you do. I listen to a lot of Alex Hermosi, and for those of you guys who don't know him, look him up. The guy is a fantastic just business mentor, sales guy. He knows a lot about a lot of stuff for business. He's made exits worth $100 million. And so I've been listening to him a lot, and what he says is the best way to learn is just by doing. And I think that carries with everything in the industry. You're never going to become fantastic at sales just by watching the show. I need to make sure that each of you guys listening, and if you guys are taking the time out of your day to listen, you need to be taking the time out of your life to actually be putting what you're learning into practice and getting deals locked up. Because you're going to learn more by hearing something that Juan does and then implementing it than just by hearing it and never implementing it, but knowing that you might have it in your repertoire. Getting those reps is without a doubt the most important aspect of actually creating a high converting sales structure.
Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, we can't have analysis paralysis with this type of field. People like myself are going to eat your lunch, right? Because we're just going to take massive actions. We may fall on our faces. I coach a lot of people, a lot of different acquisition people, and I let them know, like, bro, you really can't mess this up. The only way that you can really mess this up is that by not making the call, by not falling in your face and picking up the pieces. Because you know what's going to end up happening? You mess up with the seller, you make the wrong offer, you piss them off, you did whatever. I'm going to call back next week. He's going to have no idea who the heck I am, and I'm going to do this thing all over again. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's exactly it. Yeah. The saying that I like to do is, plan for success, but expect failure.
Yeah.
You're going to fall on your face. I mean, the first time I ever got on the phone with somebody, this is a funny story. So I was a brand new real estate agent, and I heard that calling expired, it canceled, and FSBOs was a great way to do lead gen for yourself to get listings. And so what I was told, though, is that contact rates on these lists were super low. We're talking like 2%, which means you can make 50 dials before you get in contact with somebody. Yeah. And so I had my phone. I had no power dialer, nothing. I just typed the guy's number into my phone. I had it pulled up. I pulled my data. And it was a nice house. It was like a $600,000 home in like a really nice area of Minnesota, and it was an expired listing. And so I called it expecting this guy to not pick up because I was prepping for 1 in 50, and I was like, okay, I got some time. 2 rings, man. Hello? I panicked. I was like, hey, man, my name's Liam. I'm a local real estate, and I just started talking, and I was like, fuck, I don't even know what to ask. I have no clue what to say. What's going on here? Until eventually I was like, hang up, and I just hung up. I got so stuck, like, before I even did anything, and it must have been the most confusing call for him ever. So even people who are good on the phones.
You know what I do when I do that? I'm like, I call back, and I'm like, damn, this stupid Sprint T-Mobile. Right? I thought you were able to hear me, man. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm telling you, you got to be quick on your feet when it comes to these sellers, to these phone calls and being able to convert, right? Because people are with it, man. People are with it. They're getting tons of calls. They're putting their properties advertising for sale by owner. They're doing a whole bunch of stuff. Real estate is so polarizing, right? And so it's like everyone's dialing you. If you have a piece of property, forget it. Like, it's all over, man. It's just you got to be sharp and you got to be quick on your feet. And that's something that a lot of people struggle with, man, because they're trying to get the pitch down perfect and they forget to be human. So.
Yes, that's exactly it. They forget to be human. I call it phone voice, right? They fall into phone voice. And phone voice, it's like, imagine listening to your favorite artist, but they only sang their song at one speed and at one pitch. Like twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. That's how you guys sound over the phone when you guys fall into phone voice. To create a dynamic conversation that's humanizing, you guys have to change your cadence, which is your speed. So you got to speed up sometimes and slow down. And you have to change your pitch. You got to go high, you got to go low to draw them in and create the dynamic that makes them want to listen to you more. But I have an interesting question for you because this is something that's hotly contested. Some people really love using scripts, and other people are totally against them. And I'll give you my theory about them in a moment, but I want to hear from you what your thoughts on scripts are.
Yeah, I used to have the same mindset, like, I don't really like scripts. I like to, off the cuff. But what ends up happening is that sometimes when you don't have a framework, once you get it down packed, then you really don't need a script because this is what you do. This is like it's already embedded in your brain and in your speech. It's you do it on autopilot. Like I could literally be doing, an Instagram tweet or Instagram post or a reel or whatever, and I'm talking to the seller, and like it's on autopilot for me. But that's because I practice these scripts so often, and I already put my twist into it. But without that, in the beginning, like, well, you don't know what to say, you don't know how the call is supposed to flow. So I say in the very beginning, definitely you have to do it over and over and over and over again, even if it sounds robotic, even if it sounds like stuffy, even if it sounds too corporate. Got to use it, because what it does is it provides a framework for the call. If not, you're going to be all over the place, and it's going to be that and you don't know where you're going next. And with these type of deals, we're doing high ticket, right? Like they're selling you the biggest asset that anyone can own, right? And so they need to hear confidence. They need to know that the person that they're speaking to can solve their problem and be able to afford and perform on those deals. So if you're like all over the place, then we're like, well, I don't think this guy can get the transaction done. You know what I mean? Because he's letting me go here, he's letting me go there. He doesn't even know what to ask. He's kind of like vague. He doesn't know, where he's standing. I don't really feel that confident. I'm going to ghost this guy. As soon as I can get an opportunity to hang up, I'm gone. Right? And so when you have a sales script and you practice that and you understand the funnel and you understand the framework, now you can start putting your own little spin into it so that you can humanize, right, your speech, humanize the sale, and then boom, now every single time it's rinse and repeat, but you're following from the same frame, right? So that's
I
where
like
I
that.
come from as far as sales scripts.
I agree with that. So scripts are an important tool to figure out the check boxes, because with any, once you become a high level closer, what's going to happen is those same check boxes that you learned in the script, you're going to find more intricate ways to dance around and touch on those check boxes without it sounding robotic. You're going to see little cues that the seller gives you that are going to be those like little tiny strings in this big ball that you can pull to keep unraveling it. And those are going to present themselves. And before you learn what those strings look like, then you're going to have to use something that's literally going to like give you a magnifying glass and show you exactly where they are to grab. But the differentiation is that you should know that scripts are a crutch to you in becoming a high-level closer, and that there's something that you're going to want to get rid of as soon as you feel comfortable doing. Because you're going to see that with Juan here, when we're getting into these, he doesn't have a piece of paper that he's just going to be reading off of. He's going to be dancing around his way, and it's going to be, I view closing as an art. Everybody's got their own style, and everybody's got their own unique way of doing it. And the way that he's going to dance around these questions to get to where he wants to go, is going to be really exciting. So without further ado, if you want to choose out a lead from the iSpeed platform, let's get down. And guys, I'm going to bring up the platform here so you guys can actually see what it is that we're looking at here.
All right, let's see. I see one that's in Lawton, Oklahoma. I think it's Matt J. I'm just picking at random, and I'm not even really looking too much into it.
All right, let's do Oklahoma here.
Yeah, I think it's Lawton. Matt J.
Matt J. That's
That's new. Yeah, it looks like it's new on my side.
Gotcha. Let's hit the sale ones.
All right, sale. Let's see here. Let's go to Springfield, New Jersey.
Ooh, New Jersey. Okay.
This is a tough, man. Let's start with the tough ones first. I'm originally from New York, so it's okay.
So you know how to talk to the East Coast people.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
Okay, this one isn't a cash offer lead. This one is actually, this is going to be one for our real estate agents. This one, she doesn't want a cash offer. Let's see here. You know what? I like this one. We got Karen, also from Springfield, Virginia. And so she's selling emergency reasons, financial reasons, the bathrooms need work, paint, kitchen cabinets. She wants to sell ASAP.
Love that. Let's do it.
All right. Let's look. I do not want to buy it with my credit card. Hang on. Is this the right account? This is not. Guys, I'm signed into my admin account. Let me fix this really quick.
All right, cool.
I almost just sent us some money from my card. The goal with the business is to have it go the other way around.
Yeah, I know, right? We need to receive.
All right, getting it pulled up here. Boom, there we go. So look at this. All you do is you go to your leads list. There it is. And when I click that I, it's going to open it up. And I would love to give all you guys that lead, but I do not want to bombard poor Karen with all that extra stuff.
Oh, Karen. I hope she's not a Karen.
I hope so too.
Like a Karen. Oh my God. I think that I don't think anyone's gonna name their kid Karen ever again.
They can't anymore. We got Jacob saying, Juan the Don, let's get it. What's up? Welcome in, Mr. Jacob.
What's up, Jacob?
There you go.
All
So
right,
I just put it in the private chat, and you get that phone number.
Yeah.
So some information about this lady, Karen. She lives in Springfield, Virginia. It's in fair condition. Bathrooms would work, paint inside cabinets. It's owner occupied, so she lives there. She wants to sell ASAP, and she's owned the property for 20 to 29 years.
Oh, wow. That's exciting. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. All right. Let's do this, guys. We're going to go for it. Just let me know if you're able to hear my... Do you have to share screen?
You do not.
All right, cool. Let's see. Let's go for it. All right, just give me a second, and it's about to dial, I hope. Does that sound staticky or no?
It does sound a little bit staticky.
All right, hold on. Miss Karen.
There we go. Sounds great. I like the double dial.
Hey, Karen, how are you? It's Juan.
I'm telling you, it's not Karen.
Oh,
Stop calling.
no kidding. All right, let's see, because we got multiple phone numbers here.
Was that the top one? She didn't enter it herself?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Right. I know. And she hung up, so it is what it is, and we're just gonna keep going because we have multiple numbers. 213 46. Bam. But so I hope you guys caught that, because I called not double dial, I triple and quadruple dial until they pick up.
There you go.
Hello. Hello, I was looking for, I'm so sorry. I might have the wrong number. I was wondering if you can help me. I was actually looking for a Karen Phillips. Yeah. Oh, man, I'm so sorry, my brother. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. This is Virginia, right? Okay, 703. 703 might be it. Let's try that. If not, we're moving on to another.
Sounds good.
But as you can see, guys, that's one of the tricks to the trade. For those that are here on the live, that's a freaking phenomenal treat for you, because people are, I guess, timid to do those triple and quadruple dials.
Mm-hmm.
But that's one of the tricks of the trade, to get people on the phone. A lot of folks don't know your number, right? They don't know where you're calling from. Whether it be cold calling, text messaging, inbound leads like I Speak to Lead, which, has fantastic leads with accurate phone numbers. People do answer.
Yep.
The trick is, though, sometimes we cannot avoid how the carriers that they have, because everybody's pretty much on a cell phone now, how they're going to receive the call. They may identify us, right? No matter what type of phone number. I don't care if it's your own Sprint, T-Mobile, Verizon, you're using a dialer, you're using, your CRM, it doesn't matter. Sometimes because it doesn't recognize it, it automatically assumes that it is spam.
It's exactly
And
what it
so
is. Yep.
folks will not answer your phone because they just think you're just another telemarketer. When you repeatedly go and dial it so often, they're like, what the hell? This must be an emergency. At which point, you got to be quick on your feet, because that is how you're going to increase your conversion. We don't come in here to, buy all these leads and do all this other stuff so that we can talk to voicemails all day. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what. Yeah, a lot of people, they're afraid to do it. They're afraid to take that
Oh
jump
my
because I
God.
think they're timid to make that first call in the first place. And so when they're
Yeah.
able to come in and, or I guess when you get the idea of like, I'm getting in contact with this person no matter what,
Yeah.
then it just makes your life that much easier.
Oh yeah. 100%. I'm getting this person on the phone. I'm praying as it's dialing. I'm like, I can't wait until they answer. Like, I'm crazy excited for them to answer.
I found a perfect lead for you, man. And I'm going to see how you
All right.
lock it up here. So as we're looking at it, right, we got Gilberto in San Antonio. He's selling for emergency
yeah.
reasons. He wants to sell ASAP, and he's behind on his mortgage. Look at that.
Okay, let's do it. I like those. I like San
I
Antonio
like those
also.
too.
All right, cool. So I just wait for the contact, and then we're dialing.
I'll send it over then.
So I hope everybody goes home with a little bit of a nugget, man. I mean, that right there is game changers for those that have in abundance. This is how you get these people on the phone. I know it sounds kind of basic, maybe it's not, but man, my teams are freaking crushing it with
It's those
just that
little
tactic
changes that go a
alone.
long way.
Yeah, 1000%, man, 1000%. All right, here we go. So we are going to San Antonio now. I love traveling. Do you like traveling?
I love traveling. I'm traveling tomorrow. I'm flying into DFW tomorrow morning.
Well, can you go visit my boy Humberto? Because apparently we're calling him. He's gonna sell us a house today. So you may
I'll
want
go
to go
visit
take a
him,
look.
man.
It's hilarious.
Go hang
All
out with
right,
him.
cool. Let's go ahead and put him in here. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, San Antonio is awesome, man. Did a couple deals there, and got in contact with my boy. Let's see here. Let's dial this thing. All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Boom. Yeah, Uncle Charles was really good to me in San Antonio.
You had a good dispo partner for it.
Yeah. He's like, who's calling me from Florida?
What part of Florida do you live in?
Fort Lauderdale. One more time. Normally I follow up with a text message. FYI. At least it's a good number, right?
At least it's a good number. That's all we're looking for. And just so you guys know that first lead that we called, you'd get a refund because the contact information wasn't good.
Well, I'm gonna text my brother because I want to let him know, hey, it's Juan. Humberto, it's Juan, right? He's gonna think it's probably his cousin. Oh my god, I love
Let's
this.
do one more dial and then we
Yeah,
can
let's
call
go.
somebody else. I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to get you in contact with somebody, man.
Yeah. We're gonna get people. This is the name of the game. You know what I mean? I wish that we can bat 1,000 on every single call that we make, but this is the real deal. This is the real deal. If not, I do have a couple of other leads that I can call on from my speed to lead. So you just let me know. But let me try him one more time because now I text him, right? Now he does have an iPhone. That's the good thing about calling from like this. I mean, I don't really use a cell phone to call, but the good thing is that when you do text them, you can tell whether they have an iPhone or they don't because you see the blue bubble. And if they responded, shit, I'll freaking FaceTime him if I have to. He can meet his buyer, you know? Yeah,
We've had somebody do a FaceTime on the show live before.
Oh, for real? Yeah, that's cool. I can't wait until we develop software that we can do that right from our CRMs.
So somebody that I've got now. I like this other lead, and I'm gonna feed this one to you.
All right, go ahead.
We got this one in Dallas. He's tired of being a landlord. His property is in excellent condition. It's tenant occupied. He wants to sell ASAP, and there's no mortgage.
All right, well, let's do it because Humberto is not available. He left me on delivered.
No.
Yeah, I know.
He's a hater.
Nah, he's good. He's busy, man. I wish him well. All right, so we're going to Dallas now?
Going to Dallas. There you go, bro. Just sent it in.
Awesome, man. This is what I was talking about traveling, you know what I mean?
You can just pop on over instantly.
Yeah. I'm all over the United States all day long, man. I'm exhausted I get jet lag. All right, cool. Let's see if I can get in contact with my boy. Wait. All right, let's see.
Hello?
Hey, Quake.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Juan. How are you?
I'm doing good. This is he?
This is Juan. I think you had submitted a form on our website regarding your property. The one on Quail Run?
Yes.
Yeah. Did I catch you at a bad time, brother?
No, brother, you got me at a good time.
Oh.
Do you in the hedge funds?
Well, sort of. Sort of. We buy property all throughout the state of Texas, and just kind of wanted to follow back up because we received the inquiry and want to see if I can help out, man. I see that you have this particular property on what is it, 11206, right?
Correct.
And you're looking to sell it, or what's going on over there?
I'm wholesaling it.
You're wholesaling it. Okay, gotcha. So you got it on the contract with your seller direct?
Correct.
Gotcha, man. And how much time do you have to get this thing over the hill?
I've got probably about 7 more days.
Shoot. Damn. But you gotta close cash or whatever. You can't get a little extension on that?
I mean, I don't want to have to go back to the seller. I can cash buyer.
Yeah. I feel you. We normally do hard money, to be quite honest with you. Just, I mean, it really depends on the deal and what you're selling it for. You know what I'm saying? What are you guys asking for the property?
Well, the ARV on the property is right at 475. I'm not sure if you ran comps on it already.
Nah, because I didn't even know if you were gonna answer my call or not, dude.
Okay. Yeah, the ARV is on it right at 475. There's 3 properties that sold in the area. They all have a roof, everything.
Yeah.
They're all. So I use Propelio and I use PropStream.
Yes.
To run my comp. I only pull, MLS comps.
Yes.
I know a lot of hosts don't do it right, but I definitely try to pull the most accurate comp within a half a mile.
Yeah.
These comps are all like 0.2, 0.23 miles from the subject property, the ones that I pulled. So those are going to be the most accurate.
Right.
Ones.
So right on top of the property, right, brother?
Correct.
Yeah. That's good stuff, man. And you're right. A lot of people don't do it. They want to just like stretch numbers and go out freaking 2 miles, different square foot. I was like, wait a minute, brother. But okay. And so, what are you trying to let it go for?
Well, so I was pushing it out to hedge funds as well.
Yeah.
So I'm still waiting on one of the funds I've got an offer for one fund already for right at 400.
Yes.
I'm waiting for another fund to get back to me as well. So that's going to be whoever is the highest bidder.
Yeah.
Now, I know institutional buyers or individual buyers can't pay as much.
Right.
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 I get it. Where are you buying at, though? I mean, in good areas, are you buying at 75, 80%, or where are you buying at?
So,
is concerned?
yeah, and you're right. Like a lot of the, solo buyers or individual buyers, right? Like we typically can't go that high on a cash deal, but luckily for you, I'm not just your regular Joe Schmo. We purchase properties, all shapes and sizes and price points. It's just a matter of where's the play here, right? So if this is a strong property that doesn't really need a shitload of work, right, and I can potentially take this thing as an Airbnb type of property, I may be able to go ahead and get the deal done. Now, I know that you want to move on this thing quickly and you want to pay, you want us to pay cash on something like this. Of course, your hedge fund is probably going to be your best bet to get that shit done really quickly. For a guy like me, I'm going to need more than 7 days to close on this thing. So let me ask you a question. What happens if the hedge funds don't come through? What is your plan with the seller, man?
Well, I mean, I have other individual cash buyers
Yeah.
I've worked with.
Yeah.
I just haven't reached out to them for this particular one. This particular property is definitely going to be a Airbnb play.
Yeah.
Whoever the cash buyer is, it's pretty much turnkey right now.
Right.
So the roof was recently redone. I think in early January of this year.
Yes.
The HVAC was done recently in 2021. I mean, I don't know if you saw the photos or anything, but I have photos I can send to you as well.
Definitely, dude. I don't think I see it here unless you posted it somewhere, but I'm currently not looking at it.
No problem. Are you on Facebook?
Yeah. If
okay,
you
what's your name on Facebook? I'll send you on
so
Messenger. I'll send you the collage.
Sure. It's gonna be easy to find me. It's Juan Juan
Okay.
Nicasio. Nicasio.
All right, let me make sure I got it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miramar, Florida.
Yeah, man.
Gotcha, brother.
Yeah, send that way. So look, definitely your hedge fund is gonna probably be the best bet, and I think you should explore that option. Don't be afraid of going back to the seller and try to renegotiate. Maybe if they're open to it, let's get creative with the deal, dude. Like we can make something sweet out of it, and they can get what they want. You can get what you want, and as long as the numbers fit, we'll put that shit together.
Okay, cool. I know about creative plays as well, as far as like possibly a sub 2 or even just like that.
Yeah, and it could be for a short period of time, because if I can convert it into an Airbnb, and they can give me some time to obviously perform, right? Like get this thing stabilized, I'll go ahead and get a freaking loan and refinance. them out of that thing, right? Like it doesn't have to be a long-term thing, but yeah, I mean, if they're open to it.
Rental rates in that area are right now, I think, anywhere between $18.95 to like $2,400 a month.
Yeah, I need more than that, dude. Because I mean, shit, I'm looking to get at least, a good 7 cap or something like this. At $1,800 a month for property I at 400 grand. The numbers just don't jive. That's why that Airbnb play is where it makes the most sense, because now I can bring my my rate of return way up. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
let's try to work something out like that, my man. See what you can do with the hedge funds. If you can find them and they can close in 7 days, that's your best bet. I would love for that to happen for you, man, and just kind of get this thing off of your neck. But if not, then let's just keep working the seller, dude.
Okay, so basically, just to be clear, though, you're not looking to do a cash play. You're looking to do a creative finance.
Yeah, on this one, yes, because I mean, I know for sure you don't have enough equity in there for us to do a cash play.
I believe the seller owns the property outright. When you say I don't have enough equity,
Well,
what do you mean?
meaning that I'm pretty sure you are on the contract somewhere north of 300,000, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So there, I mean, I would love for you to get paid.
Oh, you're saying that you can't buy it, but I need you to buy it.
Yeah, exactly. I can do it if it's. I can do it if. I can do it if it's creative, right? Because now I'm coming in like at at damn near your asking price, but if I do it all cash, then you're cut out, dude. And I don't want to cut you out. You put the deal together already.
So, just to be curious, what would you pay me?
In cash?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I definitely would probably be somewhere around like 290, 280, some shit like that. Yeah, because I'm now that I Googled this whole thing, like for me to go get that value of closer to that 400, because that's the value add play, man. I'm doing those kitchens. That shit's original. That's all original. Black what's it called? Appliances, that old brick wall. Like it's just not gonna popcorn ceilings, old fans. Like I'm changing all that, dude. I'm changing all that. That's where the value play is on that one. So material cost, labor, all that stuff. You know it. I don't got to give you the song and dance. So.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, you know what? This won't be the one for you, but like I said, I'll circle back with you.
Yeah.
Creative, but let's definitely stay in touch.
Yes, my man.
And on other properties for sure. And you buy like what is your buybacks like? What do you prefer? Like 3 2s, 3 1s?
Yeah, anything above 3 bedrooms, right? At least 1,500 square feet. And then obviously in a populated area. I'm not trying to go to like, West Bubblefuck where there's like no life. Normally a population of at least 20,000 or more. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good, man.
Dude, no, I appreciate you, my brother.
My Rolodex, and my team and I will try to bring you some deals. Okay?
1,000%. I appreciate you, man. God bless.
God bless you too, brother.
All right,
Take care.
bye-bye. Boom.
Not a bad conversation with somebody on your contract. And also, guys, I'm looking at that one. It would have been, that also would have been a refund because he marked that he was the owner of the property. There's a checkbox where they check if they're an agent, a wholesaler, or if they own it. He checked that he was the owner, so you'd get your refund from that.
Now, the reason I entertained the dude for so long is because I add value to absolutely everyone I come in contact with. Everybody. If he was a jerk, I would have been like, "Hey, bro, no, I would have done a Bates, right? RJ Bates."
All right.
Right. But this dude was fine, and he's in the game. You never know what they can bring you another time. Oh shoot, this guy does creative. Well, let me give this guy a call. Now I got myself another deal that I can structure with him. Right.
Mm-hmm.
We do the partnership, and it's a win-win. That's the model. So.
Yep.
But guess what, guys? I got some good news. My boy Humberto had just called me back twice as I was on the call. Why?
Give him a
Because he
call.
saw the text message.
Boom. Let's call him back right now.
Oh, come on, Humberto.
No.
Yeah, hold on. You called me twice. Hello, Humberto. Hey, man, it's Juan. How are you, brother? I'm doing good. I'm so sorry I missed your call. I know that I called you. We were playing a little phone tag. But I was giving you a call about that property on 5527. Yeah, man. I have received the inquiry online on our website. Were you still looking to sell that property? Got you. Did I catch you at a bad time, brother? All right, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I just need a couple minutes of your time. I don't want to take too much of it. I just wanted to follow back up and see if we can talk a little bit about the property, see if it's even a good fit for what we typically buy, or give you some value if it's not the right fit for us. You know what I mean? Got you. So the property is the 5527, right, on Coral Valley. All right, cool. Let's see here, man. I mean, this looks like a fine house. Why the heck would you even want to sell this thing, man?
Well, I had fallen behind because of the taxes. When I bought the house, it was up with taxes. And then when this year came, pretty much it pretty much doubled like the taxes because last year I was only paying like other taxes.
Yeah.
And when it happened, I lost my job at the same time. So.
No kidding, my brother. My prayers out to you. I hope that things start to kind of turn around for you here, man.
Oh yeah, I'm getting now. I'm getting back on my feet, but I'm like far behind it. It's waiting for whatever the mortgage company says I'm able to do.
Yeah, and are they willing to kind of work with you on any kind of modifications, any kind of adjustments, forbearance?
I'm waiting for a response.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know they're a little slow. I'm pretty sure they're backed up since COVID, right? With like so many forbearances and so many people in distress, right?
Yeah, that's the VA lady told me.
Yeah. Hey, you got a VA loan on this thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool. Gotcha, gotcha. And yeah, I mean, it sucks because property values went so high, and then of course, with property values kind of climbing that high, taxes are increasing significantly. So it doesn't really make things really affordable anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And so, what's the plan? I mean, what kind of time frame are you working with as far as getting this thing sold?
I don't know. Just 30 days, 60 days until I get an answer from the mortgage company.
Yeah, and so that around that time is probably when you can make a decision whether it's a good idea to sell it or not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to have the conversation, just kind of figure out what time frame you're in, because when we buy real estate, we're looking at the market as it is right now, days, dollars, right? Because we only have X amount total to deploy in these areas. So I like to find out a little bit more of the time frame and exactly, maybe if I can add some additional value to you, but um, I guess we would probably have to have a conversation in a couple of weeks once you have a little bit more clarity as you're going, you're coming. You know what I mean? What kind of condition is the property in, brother?
It's in good condition.
It is okay. So, but any major upgrades that you have done to kitchen, bathrooms, flooring?
No.
No. Okay. Pretty standard stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And the roof, it's pretty good shape, right?
It's a pretty house. Yeah.
Yeah. When this thing was built, 2020. Okay, yeah, 2020. Now that I'm looking it up, yeah, brand new house. Freak. Okay. And if you did sell the property, I mean, where were you hoping you would go?
I'm not sure yet.
Gotcha. All right. Were you like, if I made a cash off and it made sense, the bank, is not really gonna bail you out. Were you hoping to go, live with family, rent something?
I'm not sure.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. I think that that's probably the best thing that we could do, because I don't even think you have an asking price if you did decide to sell the property right now, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I want to make like 15,000 profit.
Okay. So yeah, as long as you walk away with about 15K, then that kind of helps you out, right?
Yeah.
All right. But like, let me ask you this, and I'm sorry to get a little personal here, and you don't have to answer it. Just there's a couple of different ways that I can purchase properties here. Your mortgage is probably not even like $1,000 a month, is it?
No, it's 980, but it's just that right now it's like 2290 because of the double taxes.
What is it? I'm sorry.
It's like the actual mortgage is 980,
Yeah.
but right with the escrow and all that, right now it's like I'm paying double for last year this year. It's 2290.
2290. Wow.
Yeah, next year it's gonna go down to like 1600, but
Gotcha.
this year 2290 because of last year's taxes.
Yeah. And so then how much are you behind on taxes?
Well, I'm not behind. The bank paid them.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So you're not behind at all on any of it, right?
No. Well,
Okay.
I'm behind on the house, but that's it.
Okay. Do you mind me asking how many months?
4.
4? Okay. Okay. What I could do is I can run some numbers on something like that. I might be able to get a little creative with this and still net you the 15K, because it sounds like, regardless of what happens with the bank, potentially, unless they do some kind of modification, they really help you out so you're not so much in the rears. It is possible that you're probably going to end up selling this property. And if you're looking to work with at least 15K or something like that, I might be able to help you, brother, but we just need to have a little bit more clarity from the bank.
What do you mean?
Well, meaning that you still need to figure out whether the bank is going to help you or not. So you want to make a decision, even if I say, hey, listen, man, I'm going to go ahead and give you 15K for the, walk away. Like you're going to have 15K at closing. You probably still have to think about a couple of things. You still have to deal with the bank and figure out, what the result is of everything you've been working with them for, right? And so right now, I think it's not the right time, but
Okay, it's not the right time. All right.
yeah. So then what I could do is, oh, this guy. So that's a subject too. Right? I don't know where he went, but I'm gonna call him back and see if he hung up on me or because
I hope his phone didn't die.
yeah, let's see.
It's dialing.
Yeah. Boom. So that was a good call. You know what I mean?
That was a good call. I felt like you were getting somewhere with him. Do you think he hung up because he didn't like the offer or what?
Yeah, I think that he probably wanted something. I think he wanted something more immediate or something like that. But it's okay. I'll
The
continue
equity
to
just
follow
wasn't there.
back up with him. It's all good. There is no equity, but I was trying to help the dude out, right? Definitely create a subject to. I don't know if it was going to work because it sounds like his payments right now are crazy. $2,200 a month in that little pocket. The most, properties rent for is like $1,200 a month. So there's really like no cash flow. But it was good. It's a good exercise.
How did he even get approved for a loan
I don't know, dude.
at that rate?
People do some weird things, but he has an outstanding mortgage. He doesn't have a lot of equity. Unfortunately, we're going on the other side of the cycle where we don't really have much appreciation left, right? If not, price drops. And so it's going to be a little difficult, a bumpy ride for this guy, But as you can see, like I wasn't so hard on trying to close him or anything like that because a confused mind won't make a decision.
Exactly. Yep. I love that.
And I think a lot of people want to freaking force a sale and give an offer and give a price and all this other stuff for what? Like this guy literally told me that he's going to need some time, right? Number one, 30 days, 60 days. He's working with the bank. He's not sure. How much do you want? I don't know. Right? I want, okay, but if I sell it, at least I want to walk away with 15K. I don't know. Maybe his mortgage, maybe he's outstanding like $300,000 and the property is only worth 300. So he may need over market value in order to go ahead and sell the property. Or, you know what? The bank could come back with some good news and say, hey, listen, we're going to work with you, right? Because I understand pandemic. I understand the situation. And then here I am trying to go ahead and force a contract, force, a deal that was never going to happen in the first place, right? Timing is off. Decision-making was off, right? And so those type of deals, it's just a follow-up, right? Don't force it.
Dude. Exactly. Follow-up. So even for you guys, right? You're coaching top teams, and For our business personally, I want to know how much is your guys' close rate off that first touch?
Oh, shit.
No, nowhere compared to after the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th touch. 85% of closings are going to come after you've touched somebody 13 times.
That's
13.
Right.
The fortune's
right.
in the follow-up no matter what. No matter what. A lot of people, what ends up happening is, they call somebody once and they're like, whatever. I mean, you have to set up a system with your CRM that holds you accountable. A lot of people, they'll ask, what's the best CRM to use? The best CRM is the one that you actually use. As long as you set follow-ups, and you stick to them and you hold yourself accountable, then you're going to get more deals than the next guy. Because, let's say you and I called, right? And let's say you're a 10 times better closer than I am, okay? But you didn't get it, you didn't lock it up, and I didn't lock it up first call. But for me, even if I'm a much worse closer, I follow up and you don't. Guess who's going to get the deal?
You're getting the deal. You're getting the deal. And it is in the follow-up. I know I have clients that have $20,000-$30,000 CRM build outs, like heavy duty, and like the monthly for their stuff is stupid, and they don't use it properly. They don't do the follow-up. They don't use it to the capacity that the CRM, the kick-ass CRM, is built for. But if you don't use it, it don't mean shit.
Exactly.
It just doesn't mean anything. And so, no CRM, yes CRM, basic CRM. It's really you and how intentional you are, and how organized you are to keep a very good database, making sure you're following up on your tasks, your reminders, because that's the person who's going to get the deal. Literally. Because
data needs to be three things.
80% is going to be,
Data needs to be three things. It needs to be organized, it needs to be accurate, and it needs to be accessible. If it's none of those three things, then you don't have any data. If it's only one of those things, maybe you have accurate data, but it's not organized or accessible, you can never actually tell what's going on with it, right? If it's accurate, if it's, accessible, but it's not accurate, what good is it, right? So making sure that you're tracking all your numbers for the business is how you're actually going to scale. The top guys who use our platform, or any platform in general, they're following their transactions to a T. They know exactly how much the contract costs them to get. They know what their contact rate is. They know what their contact to contract, or their contact to lead ratio, their lead to contract. They know all those numbers to a T. So that way, they know exactly what they need to do tomorrow, next week, next month to continue scaling their business.
Right. The money's in the numbers, right? And keeping track of those KPIs. And a lot of people kind of willy-nilly that, and it's so important because you have to understand those metrics in order to know, do I pour more money on marketing? I don't pour more money on marketing. Am my closers doing the right thing? Am I getting the amount of discounts that we're supposed to be getting? There's so many different things that you can track if you're super organized like that. You know what I mean? So cool.
Dude, I got a lead. I just found a lead that I think you're gonna love, bro.
Yes, dude. I love all the leads, dude.
This you're gonna love even more. It's in Clearwater, Florida. They're going through a foreclosure. Boy. The property's in terrible condition. It's owner occupied. They're up to date on the mortgage. It's not listed. It's 5,000 plus square feet.
Oof. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna see a very, very big wave of foreclosures and stuff like that coming down the pipeline, dude. It's gonna be nasty.
Yep.
Nasty.
We're tracking numbers and there's already an uptick, man.
Yeah. Yep. All right, let's see here. Let's Clearwater. Okay, Clearwater. That's sort of my neck of the woods. You guys are able to hear the sellers and everything, that sounds pretty good.
It sounds fantastic, dude. Yep, we're able to hear you just fine.
Awesomeness. All right. Here, water. Let me see who owns this bad boy. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure that address in here, Clearwater, Florida. I don't spend too much time doing comps and none of that stuff. I just at least pull up some general info. Because if they don't answer, then I just wasted freaking 5-10 minutes looking at something that's not gonna happen today.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of that's another huge thing right there. Run your numbers. So for people who are new, right, focus on the conversation first because you don't know if the people that you're comping for are interested in hearing your offer yet. So first you got to qualify if they're interested, and if they're not interested, don't waste time running all the numbers. So what I teach
irrelevant.
salespeople to do is if you can't comp on the phone yet while you're with them, and that's okay. A lot of people can't because that's two different skills: talking to people and comping. Combining them together before you know how to do both really well, that's never a good combination. It's always okay to do a 2-call close where you run your numbers right after you talk to the person and give them a call back, right? As long as you build good rapport and they trust you, you can get them back on that second call as long as it's not too long of a time frame where they still remember you, and get it done then.
Yeah, and just the trick to that, so that you don't give a number, sure that you're gonna go do your due diligence and come back. The likelihood of them answering is very, very high when you give them a number, a preliminary number, and then you say that you're gonna really look at the action. Most likely they're gonna ghost you. That's just the truth. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Let's see here. I just want to make sure that we have the right address because it's not pulling up. And I just want to make sure, but let's just go ahead and make the call. Let's see what these people are all about.
Sweet. Let's do it, bro.
Yeah, let's do it. That's it. No bueno, amigo. No, it's a disconnected number. Unfortunately. They must have used their big fingers and typed in the wrong number.
No, it's a disconnected number.
Yeah,
man. And this one doesn't have any skip trace numbers with it. Well, again,
No,
that
it
would be a
doesn't.
refund.
Right, that's a refund. Because I don't think
What
the
a
address
bummer.
matches either. I know, it sounded so good. Find me something, Liam. I don't care who it is. They're getting a call.
I want to get you some more contacts, bro.
Let's do it.
You're sounding too smooth on the phone to not have something happen. All right, let's go down here. Let's do... Ooh, San Antonio. Did we call this one already? No, we didn't. But it's under contract. That one's already listed.
You got Tampa? I thought I saw
I'm sure
another
we do.
one there.
Yeah. Let me look it up. I did Tamps. I'm gonna do it. This guy's got a multifamily. How are you with that? He's retiring elsewhere. He's got a multifamily. It's in good condition.
I love that. Let's do it. I'm excited. I love freaking multifamilies. Let's do it. Can you tell I love it all?
You just love real estate, bro. It makes life a lot easier when you love what you do.
I guess so, dude. I guess so.
There you go, man. There it is.
All right, cool. This dude is here. Larry. Oh, man. Larrys are always great guys. Great people, man. Great people. Let's see what's going on with Mr. Larry. Hey, Larry.
Yes.
Hey, it's Juan. How are you?
All right.
Hey, I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. I was actually phoning you regarding your property over there on 6604.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Are you still actively looking to sell that property?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because sometimes people send over the information and they're not like really looking to sell. And I'm actually looking for a property here like in the next 30 to 45 days or so, man. Got
I'm looking to sell. I mean, I got a price and that's what I need out of it. And like I said, if I sell it, I sell it. If I don't, been there 35 years, I can stay another 35.
Yeah, that's a blessing, man. That is definitely a blessing. So yeah, I mean, let's just see if it's even a good fit. Like not every property that comes across is something that is in my wheelhouse, but let's just see if that property there is exactly what we're looking for. This is a multifamily though, right? Because that's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Does it like, is it a duplex or is it just single family?
Single family.
Oh shoot. Well, how many bedrooms and bathrooms does that 2-1 have?
It's 2-1.
Okay. And so that property, you've done like the roofs and stuff like that on that property, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. How long ago?
Like 9 years on the roof.
9 years. Okay. But you live at this property?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I mean, it's a nice, it's a nice house. Good square footage for a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom. Uh,
Also have it's got a carport that was closed.
oh, okay.
It's got PTI trusses on it.
I'm assuming that was done with permits and all that good stuff.
No, my brother was a builder at the time, and he just
Oh,
closed it in for me.
gotcha. I mean, the good thing is, right, that it stayed as a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom. Doesn't reflect that it has additional square footage, so you save some money on the taxes there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that's smart. That's definitely smart. Of course, I would have to convert it if I decided I want to go ahead and like, flip it, because my job, my business is that, like, I want to take some properties, maybe add some flavor to it, and then either put a new family in there, or I'll keep it for long-term rental. That's a good one too. But man, where the heck would you go, Larry?
Where would I go?
Yeah, I mean, if you sold this thing, what are you gonna do?
I've got a plan.
You got a plan. Okay, good. As long as you have a plan. I call a lot of people without plans, and it drives me crazy because it's like, okay, well, I'll buy your property, but you got nowhere to go.
I'm good. I got a plan.
All right, cool. So like, if because I know you have a number, but if you got that number and everything made sense and it was pretty straightforward, you would be able to sell this property in like 30 days or less, or do you think you're gonna need a few, like maybe a few months to work out your plan?
No, if I can get that price and everything works out, yeah, I can sell it.
Gotcha, man.
2 days, tomorrow, whenever.
And you mentioned that it was your brother or someone that's very handy, you said?
Yeah, he's a constructor. He does restoration work.
Oh, nice. Nice. And they're locally in Tampa?
Yes.
But is he for hire? Like, is he doing a lot of different fixes for properties or no?
He actually works for a guy, a contractor.
Oh, okay.
I could maybe possibly hook you up with a number if he has some work for him.
Yeah, man, because that's, right now it's kind of hard to get some good quality people. They're overbooked, or the ones that are available are garbage, dude.
He had his own business for about 6 years.
Right.
10 years.
Okay.
So, ran 27 crews.
No kidding. This guy's a master. He's not even a general contractor. He's a freaking master.
Yeah.
Okay. And did he do a lot of work to this property here on Clark?
Any work that I had done, he done.
Okay.
The deck out back for the pool, we built that, all that stuff.
And that's an above ground pool, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. Perfect. And but you haven't really like updated the kitchens, bathrooms, and flooring like within the last 5 years, right?
The flooring's been updated with 18 by 18 tile.
Okay. Nice. So nice large tiles. And then the kitchen, what color is the kitchen?
What color?
Yeah, man.
I think it's white.
You got the white cabinetry?
Oh no, brown cabinet.
Oh, brown cabinetry. And then do you have the black appliances or the white appliances?
White.
White appliances. Okay, got you. Do you have like washer and dryer in the back of the property, or?
I do. My dryer is not working right now. I think the heat elements out of it. But
Yeah.
Washer and dryer, yes. Yeah.
Gotcha. And but this property does have central AC, or are you using the units?
No, it's got central.
All right, thank God. I mean, a lot of those properties in the area, they have the window units still, and it's like, man, that it's costing us an arm and a leg to get those things installed right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Cool. And then look, I know that you have a price in your mind, and I lowball you or play games. where do you need to be for you to go ahead and even consider selling this property and work out your plan?
I need to be at 350.
350, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. And you said you don't really have a time frame though, right? Like you got some time?
I can be tomorrow or it can be next year.
Gotcha.
You know,
Yeah. And considering that, you got family that is in the game, do you have any realtors that can help you sell the property, or is that not an avenue you want to explore?
like I said, I'm not really trying. I don't
Yeah,
want to be bothered.
sure.
So,
Gotcha.
yeah, I just,
Yeah.
if I can sell it, I can sell it. If
Yeah.
I don't sell, I'll keep it.
Right,
I know
no.
where I'm at. I mean, I'm in a great area.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you don't even have a mortgage on this thing.
No
Right.
mortgage.
Yeah. And with the prices of property right now, I mean, I don't know if you're buying another property, but with the prices of other properties right now, it's hard to let it go for any cheaper because you got to afford to buy another one. You know what I mean?
You got to be able to go somewhere. I don't have a mortgage now, nor do I want one when I move.
Yeah, I don't, Larry. This area is growing, right? That area of Tampa is growing. It's getting better by the day.
You're right by there, 5 minutes from the airport, 5
Yep.
minutes from the stadium,
Yep.
downtown.
Yep.
In a remote area there.
Exactly. I mean, and look, and you don't have a mortgage, right? It looks like everything is pretty simple. Dude, just keep it. Just keep
Well,
it.
and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, you can get it at the price that you're looking for sure, man. But it's going to require somebody that's going to want to live in the property. They're going to have to list it, get some eyeballs on there, go through the regular additional financing and appraisals and all that nonsense. But you'll get the money, like you'll get it sold.
Well,
For
I'm sure I'll get it. I can do a cash sale. I mean, we just sold her mother's house over off of Blossom.
yeah.
A friend of hers bought it, but right now he's too tied up. He's got so much going on. He don't want to put nothing else out there.
Mm-hmm. No, I get you. I mean, money's getting tight and it's getting expensive too. But yeah, I mean, look, I don't think this is going to be the right property for us at that price point. And I'm not here to, like I said, I'm not here to lowball you. I think that you should keep it because I mean, you're in a fantastic area, and if you're not in any rush, you might as well just stay there. But yeah,
It ain't gonna go down.
yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with 1000%. Like, look, the only other way that I can pay your price point is if you would consider holding a note on it, right? Like I'll give you a reasonable down payment, and then we can make installments for a couple of years until I get a little bit more appreciation. But I don't know if you're open to that.
I would have to run it by my wife.
Yeah, the boss lady. What do you think she would say?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean,
it would depend on the down payment.
yeah, I mean, look, I'm going to the Bank of Larry. What do you think the of reasonable down payment would make sense for you?
Like I said, I don't want to give you a number for that.
Yeah. That's fine. No, look, it's just food for thought. I'm trying to see if I can add some value here. If you don't want to list it, if you're not going to let it go for a little bit under the market value at the very moment, I can still put the deal together at close to your asking price. Just got to kind of make sense of it. If you're really, if you're considering, if you're strongly considering, if not, like I said, keeping it is probably the wisest thing to do right now. Yeah, man. But Larry, look, I don't want to take any more of your time. If anything changes, this is my direct number. Please save my number as Juan Housebuyer. And if you want, I'll text you so you have it. And then it would be nice if you send me your brother's contact because I do need contractors in Tampa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, send me your number.
Man, I appreciate that, Larry. God bless you.
All right, sir.
Take care now.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
What a good conversation. You added so much value to that guy's night.
It's the name of the game, right? It's the name of the game. So now we're going to lock in because of his brother and this, that, and the other. And I get to chime in. Hey, have you thought about it? How about that down payment? Blah, blah, blah. And I can keep going through that avenue. There was not a heavy motivation, right? Like no mortgage. Has plans, whatever that is. The property's in good shape. He knows that he wants above market value. He ain't got no rush, right? That's not my seller, right? Like my seller is, hey,
You
I
want
got
people who are
distressed, I
distressed
got
right now. We want a
ready.
problem to
Well,
solve.
maybe not even distressed, man. Like there's people that just say, hey, look, I bought another property. I'm down. I'm out. I don't want to deal with the me yesterday, right? From an inbound lead. And he says, hey, listen, I just literally built this house. I have it on the market for $469,000. Okay. And I understand, right? Like you guys got to make a little bit of a margin. Okay. If you bought it as is, I know everything is brand new because I literally just built the house. It's just too big for us now, and I want to downsize. Okay, I made a mistake. I'll let it go for 400,000.
Yep.
For a quick sale. So not necessarily does the property have to be in distress or the homeowner has to be in distress. It just has to be a reasonable seller, right? That's how I like to call it. I don't really even like to call them motivated sellers. I like to call them reasonable sellers, right? So that I'm able to have some flexibility, maybe, you know, wiggle room there and do my negotiations where it makes sense for me to go ahead and lock in the deal, right?
Yep.
That's what it is. So some of them are not. This ARV on this thing, guys, just so that you guys know, 285,000. He wants 350.
He's not tired enough. He's not tired enough to do that.
Not just yet. Not just yet. I was hoping really that it was a multifamily, but it wasn't.
Well, Juan, I want to ask you a question, man. How are you feeling so far? We're an hour and 11 minutes in, and we usually go for around an hour. We are happy to go longer if you want to make some more dials. It is up to you. It's your call.
Yeah, man, I got another call in me, dude. And I hope that people are receiving value. I know I haven't locked up a deal, but, you know, that's the name of the game. Some of those days, it's like a pro baller, right? He can play all day long. He's freaking one of the best in the game, but maybe it's just not his day, right? So today may not, but let's see. We got a couple more calls to make, and hopefully I'll lock up the last one. But nevertheless, there was a lot of lessons, right, to be learned and little tips and tricks to help your conversion. Luckily, I've been able to get people on the phone.
We're going to search for a house that's in poor condition.
Sure. Let's do it.
How about this one in Lake Wales, Florida?
Yes, let's go.
Financial reasons. It's in poor condition. It's vacant. They want to sell ASAP, and there's no mortgage.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Boom. All right, let me get this pulled up here. Peggy.
Aw, Peggy. She sounds sweet. Hopefully the name fits the person, the character. All right, let's see. Peggy. All right. Here it is. Lake Wales. All right, let's do the damn thing. Hey, Peggy. Peggy? Hey, Peggy.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Juan. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Hopefully, I did not catch you at a bad time.
A little bit.
Oh, my goodness. Do you have like just maybe like 5 minutes for me? I'm actually giving you a call regarding the property. The one on 203?
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Oh, my goodness, because you had filled out a form regarding the property, stated that you wanted to sell.
Interested.
You don't want to sell anymore?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
That would also be a refund. What? That's ridiculous. She put in all the information that she needed. It's vacant. She's selling for financial reasons. She owns the property for 20 to 29 years. It's not listed, but that would be a refund.
All right.
That's so tough.
I know. It is what it is. But got her on the phone.
We did get her on the phone. Let's find another home in poor condition right now. Oh, Miami. Where did I see that?
All right.
It's listed.
Come on, people.
Let's see. St. Louis, Missouri here.
Sure.
Selling for emergency reasons. It's in poor condition. The roof needs replacement, has foundation problems, bathrooms need work, paint inside, flooring, kitchen appliances, paint outside. Owner occupied. They've owned it for 50 plus years and they're behind on their mortgage.
Let's try it. Let's give it
Let's
a
lock
go.
this one up. Let's
Yes,
hope that
sir.
this person has not changed their mind in the last 24 hours.
Let's see.
We got Tyronica.
Wow. Wow.
That's a name.
That is a name. All right, let's do this thing. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's see where this thing is at. All right, we're making calls.
Pick up, pick up.
She will.
Please leave your message.
She will. Sometimes when I'm doing the calls from my system, I'm texting them at the same time as I'm calling them, and sometimes they'll answer just because they're like, "Oh, okay, this is verified." You know what I mean? It's not a spammer. But since I'm doing it on the celly, I'm giving too much conversion tricks, man. Hi, Aranica, how are you? It's Juan. It's Juan. I'm so sorry, ma'am. You had filled out a form regarding that property on Maple Ave.
When did I complete this form?
It looks like it was within the last 24 hours. I literally just received it in my record, so I don't know if you're actively looking to sell that property on Maple Ave or if somebody's playing games.
How many people?
To be quite honest with you, ma'am, because it could be that somebody just type your name and telephone number. Maybe it's as a prank or just being a complete jackass. And now you're getting calls from a whole bunch of people because they filled out a bunch of forms. But if you're not selling the property, I do apologize.
If you're interested in buying it and you did the numbers on it and the research on it, you can let me know.
You will. I mean, I'm here now. I mean, are you actively looking to sell? Because if you're not, too.
I would like to sell it, but no, it's.
Yeah.
I own more than what is probably worth. We need to do work to bring it up.
Sure. I mean,
to make money off of.
Can I keep it as a rental?
You can do whatever you like if it's yours.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, I would love to potentially see if I can put something together and just take it for more than what you owe on it. That's okay too.
Okay, well, research and let me know.
Yeah. What kind of research would you like me to do?
What kind of research do you need to do?
No, well, I just need to
satisfy you in order to deliver information to me.
Sure. Sure. I just basic information, ma'am. I just wanted to know. I know that it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom according to public record, 2,000 square feet. I don't want to bore you with any of that. Just kind of want to know what type of condition is in, what maybe I have to do to the property, and if I can put a deal together
It's in
with you.
fair condition,
Mm-hmm.
and you need to do some exterior. You need to and interior.
An interior. Okay. And in the interior, is it flooring or foundation, or is it just flooring? What kind of work?
You want to update the flooring because
Understood.
there's carpet in some areas, and I have like some ceramic tile. You may want to uplift those
Okay.
and do some clear clean. And I have some outdated, supposedly spa jacuzzi tubs that
Mm.
no longer work, and you need to do some painting.
Okay.
And you may want to do a new windows. You may.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to on some, definitely. I recommend that you do new windows. And you need to do a new deck for sure. And roofing.
Good. Okay.
And painting on the front porch.
Any of the wood rotten or anything like that? Do you think?
On where at?
The front porch and anything like that?
No, it's the original front porch.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you need a new front door. I was going to purchase a new door. Yeah, you need some, and you need the concrete on the side of the house. Well, in the back of the house, leading out to the garage and the alley is has some breakage in it. It's not crumbled, but you know how it cracks.
Yeah, I can seal that. I could just go ahead and pour some concrete and all of that, kind of cover the cracks on there. That's fine.
And then you have a garage back there. It's a 2-car garage. It needs a new roof.
Okay.
As well.
Got it.
And
Is anybody living there now, ma'am?
I'm in here now talking to you.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So it's habitable.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It actually is.
And like so I know that I can get this thing done, right? Like it's not a big deal. I know that I can buy this property so that I can rent it out to maybe a new family or something like that. But if I did make an offer on this particular property, where does the offer need to be, and what time frame were you hoping to kind of get this sold by?
I'm not in a pressured rush.
Good.
If that's what you mean, I'm not. Yeah.
Good.
I need to make a profit because I need to get up and move on with my life comfortably and not struggle with that.
Okay.
But I don't know if you're able to give me that because some people said they were not able to do that for me.
Thank God that I have many ways of buying property, so that that's something that maybe you and I can work out, because I should be able to put something together, unless it's like so super underwater where it just doesn't make any sense whatsoever, which I really haven't found too many properties like that or situations like that. But tell me, like, in order for you to move on with your life and get yourself in a better situation, what do you personally need to walk away with in order to get this thing off your hair and move on with your life?
So tell me the numbers first, and I'll let you know whether or not I'm agreeing with it.
Yeah, I mean, you already told me that it's you owe more than what the property is worth. No, I can't. I mean, I can't do the research. I wouldn't know what kind of mortgage or anything like that. I mean, look, the property's according to records here and comparables, it says that the property could be worth anywhere between $100,000 and $130,000.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what the property is going for in the area that I live in?
I mean, I'm just looking at one website like realtor.com, and that's pretty much the estimate that it's giving me. So again, the estimates don't really matter. The only thing that matters is you and what you need in order for you to move on with your life and start over and not have to deal with any of these type of things. The comps could be 200, it could be 70,000. It doesn't really matter, because it's really you that I'm looking after. I'm not looking after the property. Is the property. I'm gonna have to fix it no matter what. You understand where I'm coming from, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
So I'm just trying to help you out. I don't know what it is that you need. I can probably make it happen. I've bought property over what the mortgage is supposed to be in the past, because I'm going to keep it long term. So at some point I'll make whole, right? But right now I want to take care of your problem, because the house is the house. I'm going to put some wood, I'm going to do some paint, I'm going to do some concrete, I'll do whatever it takes, right? So the price is irrelevant at this point, to be honest with you. It really is. It really is. So I just need to know more or less what you're looking to walk away with in cash in your pocket once I purchase this property and close, right? I cover all the closing costs. You don't have to lift a finger. You don't have to repair anything. You're not paying for any other fees to do any title transfer or anything like that. I just need to know where you need to be so that I can figure out, okay, let me do the math on this thing and see if I can get her what she's looking for. If I can, then great. I'll send you an agreement. We'll, take a look at the property. We'll do whatever we got to do and get you into your new position. If I can't do it, well, then I'll thank you for your time and we move on and we figure, you'll figure out what to do later. But at least give me the opportunity to do so, though, ma'am.
Yes, sir. I need $100,000.
Gotcha. 100K, right?
Yes.
Okay. And do you need it all at once, like right now? Or could you take, maybe like a down payment and then the rest in monthly payments? Would that help you?
Yes, that can help me with some contract involved. Yes.
Yeah. And of course, everything in America has to be done in black and white. There's just no way to just show up with a briefcase full of money or I make empty promises where
there's a way you could just show up with a briefcase full of money. That is possible.
Yeah, I mean, that is possible, but it's not necessarily legal because I do want to do a title transfer so that I own the property. And the title companies will not allow me to show up with a duffel bag full of money. But I get where you're coming from. I mean, look, again, I'm trying to help you. And if I can make the $100,000 work, right, let's try to put it together. But may I ask, more or less, what is outstanding on the mortgage?
What is outstanding on the mortgage? I'm estimating $170,000.
Okay, and then you need another 100 to walk away, right?
Yes.
I understand completely. Okay, all right. And so then you said that you have a little time. There's no rush. Okay, and then I can go ahead and do my due diligence, and if we can come up with 100K, then that's something that you would strongly consider. But it has to be in black and white.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, look, I really, really appreciate your patience with me. Okay. I do have to go ahead and, do my due diligence now that I understand where you're at and where you want to be and your time frame and all of that. And I appreciate you giving me that opportunity. Let me go ahead and do what I got to do. And then if it's going to work, then I'll just give you a call back. I'll send you a message, whatever it is, and we continue to talk. If not, then, at least we gave it a go.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, I really appreciate you. May God bless you and whatever situation that you're going through, I will be praying for. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Take care now. Bye-bye.
Bro, she wants $270,000 for that thing.
That property is worth like negative 32,000.
Yeah, that's oh my gosh, dude! When you're underwater with your mortgage, you don't get to walk away with $100,000 in your pocket. It doesn't come out of thin air. Well, that's a follow-up right there. Eventually, she'll be in enough stress to where she understands that she's not getting $100,000.
Right, and it's just the follow-up game, right? That 18 touch. And
man, that's
the providing of the value, right? Like, I'm not going to treat her any different. I know that she's, crazy, but I broke her. Yep. So that's a win for me, right? Because she was about to hang up. Like, I don't know where you got the information from, how many people got this form, when did I submit it? What are you talking about? The whole thing. And then all of a sudden, we're talking about jacuzzis and repairs. Yep. and a dollar amount, right? Because it was all, go do your research and call me back. Go do your research and call me back. What's going to happen? Most people are going to go say, okay, ma'am, I'm going to go ahead and do my research and I'll go ahead and give you a call back. What are you going to do research on? What are you going to do? What do you want me to research?
The way that you posed it was perfect. The way that you posed it was perfect.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I'll go ahead and do some research. But what would you like for me to research? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you're the homeowner.
Yep.
Right. So, yeah, my people, we went an hour and a half. Again, today wasn't the day, but at least I hope you see the framework. I hope at least you understand like how to go about the situation. Very rarely do I really talk about the property until I figure out the who, what, where, when, why of the situation. Because again, that house has been there since 1901 and it's always going to be there. And so that has no emotion. It has no say in the deal, right? The only one that has the differences and variables is going to be the seller. So I have a rule, right, with all of my clients and all the people that I train is you qualify the seller first
Yep.
and then the property.
So a
right?
lot of people, they come into these calls with a dynamic that they're in the lesser position. But what that is, you're just having commission breath. You're desperate for your next deal. When you understand that you're coming from the position that you are the one providing value to them, they need you, you don't need them. Whoever needs the deal less has the most leverage. And that changes your entire mentality in those conversations. Because now you're not qualifying if I'm a capable buyer. I know that. I'm qualifying to see if you actually have something I want to buy. And when you do that, because these people now, they've been called by so many people already, and they're used to how these conversations go with wholesalers who don't know what they're doing and are, trying to qualify themselves as the right person to buy the home. Now they realize, okay, I run all these conversations. These guys are all goofballs. But when you come in, you're like, well, no, I'm not going to just go do that. That's not how my operation works. If you don't want the offer, you're not looking to sell, and you do a takeaway like that, then it puts them on their heels and immediately puts you into the position of power in the call to where now, what you say carries significant weight. They're more willing to listen to you. They respect you more. They trust you more because they want you to be the expert. They wouldn't be in their distress situations if they were experts in real estate.
Correct. And so when you come from that standpoint, don't be needy. Don't be the hero that, buys every single property and it's a solution for this, that, and the other. If it don't fit, it don't fit. And that's what you're trying to discover, right? And I do tell the sellers and I do train my teams that way, where it's like, hey, we're looking to see if the property even fits what we're looking to buy or not, right? And so really what I'm saying is I really want to go ahead and figure out through asking you some important questions if I even want to deal with you, period, because the house could be great, right? But if you're a complete a-hole and you're impossible to work with, do you think that I want to spend the next 30 to 45 days while I'm doing title work and I'm doing whatever I got to do dealing with your ass? There's no way in God's green earth. It's not worth the squeeze. It better be like a ginormous payday. You better give me like a ridiculous deal, right? So
don't do business with people who are going to suck to do deals with.
Yeah, it's gonna drain you. The thing is, it drains your energy, and it doesn't allow you to be your creative self. It doesn't allow you to be that problem solver that you want to be. It doesn't allow you to advance and make the next call or deal with the other client or seller that really does need your help and your attention. It doesn't allow you to do that because they're draining all of your energy. They're draining all of your life. Right? You trying to put the deal together. They're blowing your cell phone up. They're texting you. They're calling you. When are we closing? You told me this. I can't believe this. I'm not going to sign. I'm not going to do this. Whatever. I'm not going to show you the property. It's like, oh my God, I'm going to get you your money. I already told you it's 30 to 45 days. And here you are on day number 2 blowing me up. Like, dude, so it's not worth it. It's not worth the squeeze.
That's exactly it. You're going to get burnt out working with sellers who are always a pain in the ass to work with.
Yeah, man.
But, dude, I think that call is just a perfect example of a call on how to deal with a red seller right there. I mean, she was very unmotivated to talk to, and you got all the conversation that you really needed to out of that there. You kept her on the line. You asked her fantastic questions. You got her to open up and start talking about the property. You did 20% of the talking. She did 80%. And you just moved through those initial objections of like, why don't you just go to the research and come back to me? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? You got all that out of the way. I mean, like, literally, that was like textbook right there. So we're going to definitely get that one broken down. We're going to put it up on our platform, and then we'll send you some reels that you can put up on your stuff too, because that was just fantastic.
I really appreciate it. My teams are waiting for this. Some of them wanted to be on here. They couldn't be on here. They're actually working right now, locking up deals. I see my Slack going wild. And so, I would really appreciate if you can send that over. I want to provide my team with value. I want to provide everybody else that's watching live with value. Hopefully you guys kind of learn a little something. Today, took some notes, and man, thank you so much for inviting me again. And let's do this again, man. I think the next time I'll come in swinging and putting some deals together. It just wasn't my day today, so.
That's all right, man. But it was so fantastic having you on, man. It was so fantastic. It was a lot of fun, and we had some great conversations. So listen, I'm looking forward to the to next time. And dude, actually, those leads, make sure that you take those down. You follow up with those.
Yeah, I got
Get
them.
a deal done with those. Yep.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me do an entire boom. Hold on, because there's a lot of follow up here. I never kill a deal. Like never kill my leads. I call them for life.
See,
and then I'm gonna call their kids.
What I go with is I'm gonna be following up with somebody until I get this or this. And until I get one or the other, I'm continuing to go.
No,
so the
man.
middle finger, this is fuck off. I don't want to talk to you. I'm not selling, or I've already sold my house. But until then, it's green light, go, go, go.
So we have teams where even and because we look back at the data and we look back at the notes, guys. I got people that have told me to go fuck myself for the last 3 years. And legitimately, in the month of March, we put a deal together with all the notes where it says F you, F you, F you, leave me alone, don't call me. And then we called them in March, and they're like, yeah, you know what? I would consider selling now.
Look at that.
I could have killed the thing, and I would have thrown it out. I don't throw any of it out.
That's fantastic. I love that. I love that. I love that, man.
Golden gem there, okay?
Dude, well, it's so fantastic having you on. Thank you for being here and taking the time, man. I hope that everybody got some value from this, but I'll get that sent over to you and make sure that you can put it to work too.
Appreciate it, my man. Take care.
Awesome. Take care, man.
All right.
See you guys.
Are you looking to implement pay-per-click advertising into your real estate business? iSpeedTheLead.com is an a la carte PPC marketplace, allowing investors to get into the world of PPC on a budget. Browse and purchase PPC leads a la carte from all around the United States. These leads are from motivated sellers who want to sell now. So if you want to find motivated sellers using PPC, go to